The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Hey, yeah, we in the front row and it's so live.
Shout out to in the front row.
You'll see some of those highlights from Montrez and everyone throughout their
Hey, baby, front row the best.
Now we in the front row. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in to the show.
Appreciate you live and showing the world. Keep it going, Jermaine Jackson.
Everybody so hype, high school to the pros. Now we in the front row. Now we in the front row. Yeah.
Back to the ship.
Now you in the front row.
How does it feel?
Bro, when it's so live, got the best view, VIP courtside. It's going down, everybody so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey, hey, now we ballin', homie, you already know. Hey, it's going down, everybody so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row.
What's up, y'all? Coming at you again on In the Front Row's YouTube page. We are live from Los Angeles here in the Morris Media Studios. Call in 323-293-3375. We want to hear what you have to say. We have a lot on the agenda today, including NBA. We're going to talk some Celtics and Lakers in just a moment. We're talking NCAA basketball. We're talking baseball. Everything is on the agenda. And my co-hosts are back here with me, Fredo and Shereen. Guys, thanks for joining me once again for another episode. And we have a special guest on the panel today. My brother Dustin.
I'm finally happy to be back.
Dustin is back on the panel.
I know.
It's the
I had to
same
be different.
guy. They just puts glasses and a
It's
hat
like
on.
photoshopped on camera.
Yeah, I'm just saying, he says he's a walking sports knowledge. So we're going to put his knowledge to the test today. And we're going to start with a big game in the NBA. The Celtics and Lakers went at it today. And the Lakers pulled out a win at Staples Center, 114-112. So Shereen, we'll start with you. I know you were happy about this game and you were happy that the Lakers won. Your reaction and what you think of the Lakers' big win.
So I'm excited that the Lakers won because it was only by 2 points. But it doesn't go without controversy. So there's a lot of controversy about Jason Tatum getting pushed out of bounds and then the coach of the Celtics saying something without any expletives, just like, "Are you kidding me?" I think he said. And then he got teed up. So, I guess it's a tainted win, but I take it. I don't give a shit.
A win is a win.
Celtics lost today.
Fredo, what was your reaction to the Lakers' big win over the Celtics? I believe they've won 5 in a row now.
I mean, yeah, it was a big win, guys. It was a very big win, especially, they won by 2, just a couple points, but it was a very close game. Jason Tatum was just spectacular all 3 quarters. 3 quarters, guys, because the fourth quarter, 4 points. They held him down. They were double teaming a lot. They were getting the ball out of his hands. Very smart move by Frank Vogel and the coaching staff, and that's how they were able to pull it off because Jason Tatum was just unstoppable in the first 3 quarters. But fourth quarter, it's crunch time, and the Lakers came up on top there.
Can I just say something? And it was a good game. I watched it from the first 6. Well, I missed the first 6 minutes. I was telling this pregame. I missed the first 6 minutes because I had to watch Seton Hall beat St. John's today. But anyway, after that, I tuned into the game. And a person who doesn't get enough credit to me on the Celtics side of things is Jaylen Brown. And I think you look at Jason Tatum, he's a blossoming superstar. Kemba Walker was just recently an all-star. Jaylen Brown, he hit a big 3 late before LeBron hit his terrific shot to put the Celtics ahead. He does not get enough credit. I was listening, if you listen to the broadcast today, the NBA on ESPN broadcast, Mike Breen, I can't even say words. Mike Breen, Jeff Van Gundy, and Mark Jackson do a terrific job. And they said this reminds them of the 2008 Celtics team, where you have all these options coming at you.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was like, I hear Fredo talking in the studio. That's live television. Anyway, it reminds you of that team, the Celtics. They have a lot of different options that can come at you with scoring. So, Dustin, I want to ask you this, since you're a walking sports knowledge.
Don't say that.
Can the Celtics, we'll get back to the Lakers in just a moment, but can the Celtics be a legit threat to the Bucks in the East?
Yes, and I'm going to make a statement on the show. I think the Celtics are the second best team in the East, talent-wise. The Lakers got a big win over the Celtics today because honestly,
Move your mouth.
I know, right?
honestly, they can't tell. It's weird. It's weird not talking on camera. But yes, like I said, I think the
Live
Celtics.
television, y'all.
Wait, what did you just see right now? What did you say?
Dustin's talking
he's too busy on the
Dylan's
IG.
on the camera. There we go.
too busy on the
sorry,
IG.
guys. I'm
No.
on Instagram back here. I'm trying to
Yeah.
do some
Yeah,
views
I'm in
for
the
our
room.
guys
He's on the
here.
IG.
Control person.
Yeah, but what I do agree with you. I think they remind me of the 2008 Celtics. And like I said, I think the Celtics are the second best team in the East when it comes to talent-wise. The 76ers are overrated. Can we let that ship sail for a while? And the Lakers got a big win today. Sadly, I don't think the Lakers are going to win the finals, but that's a discussion for later down the road. But
And everybody was saying that the Pacers were big in the East, right?
yeah.
But the Pacers lost by 46 points
I
today.
know, I saw that. That's a tough
But one
loss.
thing I want to point out is that Lonzo was trending today.
Oh, wow.
Lonzo was trending, so I looked like, why is
Yeah.
Lonzo? What did he do? I was so excited. He was trending because the Laker fans wanted Jason Tatum instead of Lonzo. I'm sorry, Lonzo.
Yeah, I mean,
But that's
Could
what
you-
Laker
let's-
fans were
let's
saying
just
today. Why
imagine-
didn't we draft Jason
yes,
Tatum? Why
just
didn't we draft
imagine
Lonzo?
LeBron, AD, and Jason Tatum as your big three. That would be tough to
sometimes
deal with.
You don't know who's
No,
gonna
true,
be good
true.
and
Yeah.
who's not.
But
I mean, the Lakers did avenge a big loss a few weeks ago. Boston gave them their worst loss of the season, so things are definitely looking up. For
AD
the
was hurt
Lakers
in that
there.
game, though. To be fair,
That's true, but I'm just saying
saying.
this score is the score. But
just
things
saying.
are looking up for the Lakers. They are still first in the West, and I believe they've won 7 of 8 and 5 straight. So
Well, you're keeping count, Dylan. Surprise, Dylan. You're keeping count.
Dylan's math is good.
my math is good. I do want to move on to the other team on the other side of Staples Center, the Clippers.
Wait,
because
do we have to?
Oh,
I will, because they're going to win the
Unfortunately-
I
finals.
want to
Yeah,
say
we
something
are-
first. I
yeah,
want to
go
say
ahead.
something
Go
first.
ahead before we move on.
So
Last thoughts.
tomorrow I will try my darndest to go live with Twitter, Instagram, because I will be at the Kobe Memorial. Lucked out. God shined upon me. I'm going to have my Kleenex with me, so if I'm crying, forgive me. But I'll try to live tweet.
I still don't believe
so
it.
follow In the
Yeah.
Front Row LA on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, that's definitely something.
I
that's
still don't
gonna
believe it, to be
difficult
honest.
to get through tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, now you can talk about the Clippers.
I'm
if
not
you
really
want
sad over
to.
Kobe,
I
but we
know,
will move
man.
on to the Clippers. There is some concern on the other side of the locker room in Staples Center. The Clippers have lost 3 straight for the first time this season. So, Dustin, I guess we'll start with you since you're our guest.
Is that how that works? No.
Yeah. Well, the Clippers lost to the Kings for the second time in 3 weeks. What are the concerns with the Clippers right now?
Absolutely nothing. Actually, the Clippers are 15-2 at home this year. I was sharing this stat pregame. 15-2 at home this year against teams under 500, and their 2 losses are to the Kings. So I'm not worried at all.
The Kings are.
Yeah, I'm
Kings
not.
are 9-18 versus other teams in the road. Can we just say
I'm
that?
not. I'm not worried at all. They have the best player currently in the NBA in Kawhi Leonard.
I don't agree.
And the best roster.
They
than-
weren't playing today, were they?
The
Paul
Kawhi
George is
Paul
out.
George?
Paul George
Paul
and
George is
Patrick
out
Beverley
today.
were out, both
But
out.
I'm just saying.
Can I
when
just say something?
What?
Kawhi killed it with LeBron.
Kawhi was the only starter for the Clippers today in double figures.
I mean,
That's a
I'm not
problem.
worried. I'm not worried.
That's a problem.
I'm just saying.
I'm not worried. Because I think the Clippers have the most depth in the West. They have 4 guys who can guard LeBron after acquiring Morris
well,
at the
the
deadline.
one thing about the Clippers is they are able to beat the Lakers.
Yeah.
And the
But
game's been rescheduled
also,
to April 9th.
the thing I think about with the Clippers is, are they too worried about the Lakers? Because I feel like they're built to go against the Lakers, but they have to get to the Lakers. Like, if they
Yeah.
get a first-round matchup, I feel like they're, like, zoned in right on the Lakers, but they're not focusing on anybody else in the West.
Fredo-
So what if they lose in the first round and never play the Lakers?
That's true.
That's true. They got
That's
to
a
get
good
to the first
question.
round. Fredo, I want to bring it to you because I know you're a huge Clippers fan.
Wow. Hey, you want to take that back? You want to take that back?
I've heard to the streets.
Oh,
Wow.
What are
The
your
streets is telling you why.
Hey,
your
fake
concerns
news,
about
Dylan. Fake news, Dylan.
What are your concerns about the Clippers?
Well, I mean, there's been a couple concerns. To me, honestly, from the very beginning, I mean, they built a very good roster till even now, after acquiring one of the Morris brothers, and as well as getting the other Reggie Jackson as well. But I just felt like the Reggie Jackson move was not so good because I felt like that guy's going to take a lot of shots away from whether it's Kawhi, whether it's PG, or even Lou Williams. I mean, he's going to take some crucial shots, and there's a reason why Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook didn't really really like him being part of the team, taking those extra shots that should have gone with them back when they were in OKC. So, I mean, Reggie Jackson might not be the fit, but it might be a good fit for everyone outside the Clippers, because that guy might just be taking some shots away from other players that should be taking the shots.
Maybe.
Okay. It makes sense. Just the Morris brothers are back in LA together.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he'll play a more conservative role when he comes to the Clippers, just because he's a little older now. How old is Reggie Jackson? In his 30s,
about
maybe?
28.
I think he'll do whatever he's asked.
Yeah, I was
to
gonna
do.
say he's
He's
gonna
got
be like
all the stars on the team. And
Yeah. So
Hey, but he's a hard-headed kid. He's hard-headed.
Fredo and Shereen know this. I've been on the Clippers since the beginning about
Me
getting
too.
to the finals, and they
Me
argue
too.
me every show. I just want to say something. The Clippers have used 28 different starting lineups this season with all the injuries.
Shit.
Wow.
Kawhi Leonard was talking the other day how they really haven't peaked. When they peak, and
gonna be
peak at the
When
right
are they
time-
going to peak?
That when they're all healthy.
They're all resting.
Yeah,
Are
it's
they
either Paul
resting,
George.
Fredo?
It's either
I mean,
Paul
they're
George
resting
or-
right now as we speak. I believe Paul George is over there at a spa right now, getting his nails done, making sure he's
But I
good
just
to
wanted
go.
say something before we take a quick break. Paul George and Patrick Beverly were both upgraded to questionable for tomorrow's matchup. So.
And when they have the best player in the playoffs, I'm not concerned about the Clippers, and that's Kawhi Leonard.
So it's all about the playoffs. Okay.
yeah.
I mean,
To me,
Got it.
that's just like
the
when I
Lakers
saw that
just
stat.
need to keep winning. Just
Yeah,
keep
that's
winning,
true.
and you'll be the first seed, and then we
when
don't
I
have to worry as much.
when I saw that stat, I was shocked. 28 different starting lineups.
that's
Wow.
crazy.
Reggie Jackson
Does
played
that make
2
Doc
days.
a really good coach?
I guess
He is.
Reggie
He is
Jackson
right.
played 2 days after he got signed and still has to catch up with the system. There's a lot going on with the Clippers, and there's a bug bothering me right now. Guys, we are going to take a break here on In the Front
It's
Row.
a Lakers bug.
Yeah. We are going to come back and talk some NCAA basketball. A lot of movement this weekend on the top of the rankings.
I know,
Call
right?
in 323-293-3375 for your opinion. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hey, yeah, we in the front row and it's so live. Got the best view, VIP courtside. Hey, it's going down, everybody so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in to the show. Hey, hey, now we ballin', homie, you already know. Hey, it's going down, everybody so.
Ask Ilya presents Black History Month celebration with the Los Angeles Kings. Wednesday, February 26th, live from the Staples Center. Don't miss out. Access to the NHL Black Hockey History Truck. Meet and greet with Hockey Hall of Famer Willie O'Ree. And receive a LA Kings hat as you watch the Pittsburgh Penguins face your LA Kings at 7:30. Tickets starting at $50. For more info and buy tickets, call 213-763-7934 or email thehardwick@aegworldwide.com. Go get your tickets today. And we are back here in Los Angeles Morris Media Studios. Myself, Fredo Cervantes, and I just want to go ahead and again let you guys know, go get your laces, man. You got premium shoes. Every single pair of premium shoes need premium laces, guys. These are amazing laces, perfect for kids, perfect for ballers, perfect just for style, especially if we're in Los Angeles. Go get your laces at GetLacedLaces.com. GetLacedLaces.com. Use the promo code Fredo and get 25% off today. Code expires on the 31st of December, which we're only about 4 weeks away to the New Year.
Yep.
So go ahead and pick up your laces. It's a perfect gift for the holidays, guys. GetLacedLaces.com. Promo code Fredo, 25% off.
Should I just say you have an announcement, a message? Welcome back, guys, here on In the Front Row, live here on YouTube, live from the Morris Media Studios. Call in 323-293-3375 if you have anything you want to talk to us about. Shereen, I heard you have an announcement or a message to give us, so the floor is yours.
I'm going to talk about the CBD. All you hear about is CBD, 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 CBD. But what the reality is there's one brand that comes out of Florida that everybody slaps their label on. But Brian Cook he's come up with this slam dunk with his partner and a bunch of doctors, and they've put so many more ingredients in this, and I used it personally. I had a big pain in my knee, and what happens is the medicine goes into your muscles but doesn't dissipate. And the other CBD stuff that you pay a ton of money, I think this is $44. You get 15% off with this code, and you get free shipping. So it's, it's worth a try. It helped me, and it's helped a lot of people I've given. Yeah. And they, and it's, I just have to say that, every other CBD oil is like $80 and it doesn't do anything. I've spent the money. So
yes, I
can personally attest to.
Well, I'm feeling old at 23, so I can only imagine when I feel older.
It's great stuff.
When this is going to come to use. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's our message. Fredo, do you have anything to say about it? Okay, I guess not. Guys, we're moving on to basketball here. We're moving to
Who's
college.
Your pain in the ass?
Yeah, to college basketball here. A lot happened this weekend, including 3 of the top 4 teams that are in the AP rankings falling on Saturday in Baylor, Gonzaga, and San Diego State, whose perfect season is now over. The only team in the top 4 to win this weekend was Kansas, who beat the number 1 team. Also today...
Duke lost?
Also today... Maryland and Penn State, 2 Big 10 teams in the top 10. Also,
the whole top 10
fell. Penn State falling to Indiana, Maryland falling to Ohio State. So a lot happening at the top of the rankings. Fredo, we'll start with you. What are your reactions to this college basketball madness?
I mean, the madness is coming. I mean, I just can't wait for about a month more until March Madness actually comes around the corner and we start seeing a lot of these prospects, out there. But there's been one guy who's really surprised me throughout this kind of time right now. And, Cassius Stanley, even though he's kind of up and down getting hurt and whatnot, whether he's going to be healthy or not. But, Shereen, we got a chance to see him over at the Drew League during that Nike tournament. And, I mean, Cassius was just Cash. That's technically what he was, just on the court and just watching
Sierra
him.
Canyon.
What was that?
He played for Sierra Canyon
High
School.
I mean, that guy's just... it's just amazing to me.
I
was just like, man, this guy is going to be a great talent. But let's not forget as well as, because the basketball side, if LaMelo Ball was in the NCAA, it would have been a whole different thing. But, I mean, it's going to be a pretty good year for college basketball.
Definitely is, and a lot of action going on, and a lot of action coming up this week. Florida State, who's 8th in the country, travels to Louisville tomorrow, so that's a huge game. Duke travels to Virginia on the bubble, and it's dangerous when you play a team on the bubble. And Kentucky and Auburn also square off this upcoming week, so a lot going on, and I know Shereen is chomping at the bit to discuss Arizona and their tough loss to Oregon, so we definitely want to talk about that. Shereen, your thoughts on the overtime nail-biter?
Well... first of all, at the end of regulation, they were tied up, and Josh Green, who was killing it during the game, along with Dylan Smith, who had like 18 points, I believe, by that time, got kicked in the head, and then he was supposed to go throw free throws, and he missed both, which was disheartening. We went to overtime, and then there was 1.4 seconds left, and Christian Coloco got the ball, got fouled, again got hit, went to the line. He's a 46% free throw shooter, didn't make either free throw, and Arizona lost for the second time by a point in overtime to Oregon, who is number 24. And Arizona's number 14, and Arizona's number 24. There's so much parity in the Pac-12 that they take each other out. Oregon State... It was a nail biter with ASU, and they almost beat ASU, and I wanted it so badly, but ASU pulled it out. So for the first time in many, many years, ASU sits at the top of the Pac-12.
Top of the Pac-12.
And so we got ASU, Oregon, Arizona, and then I guess USC's on the bubble, and UCLA's on the bubble. And Colorado lost to UCLA. So Mike Cronin has turned it around, although he is not playing Sharif. So hopefully I'll be at the Pac-12 tournament, but I want revenge. I want revenge, and I don't think Arizona played badly, and the fans need to just shut their traps.
They were too
Even
passive.
Richard Jefferson's.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't scoring, but then Sean Miller slowed it down at the end, and he always does that, and they should have just pounded the...
Let's quickly talk about
But UCLA. I do want to talk about Duke real fast.
Oh, the floor is yours.
Duke lost. I hate Duke. Duke lost, and Coach K barely shook the hand of the other coach.
Oh, NC State. Was that NC State?
Yeah. NC State.
Yeah, okay.
Lost by 20.
And he was like, everybody has to shake his hand and smile, and, you should
They'll
give
end
some
up being
respect.
on the one line somehow. Can we be honest?
They'll
find their way to the one line.
Yes.
Look, all
They
those
shouldn't, but
teams
they
you
will.
talked about that
Yeah.
lost, they're all going to be ranked the same, and then Arizona's going to drop out again.
I want to talk.
That's the way it goes.
I want to ask Fredo about UCLA. I know he's a big UCLA guy over there. UCLA 7-1 in their last 8 games since a road loss to Oregon after they started 3-4 in conference play. How can UCLA make the tournament? They're on the bubble.
I mean, yeah, they're on the bubble. I mean, it's just kind of been an up and down year. They kind of had a very slow start at the beginning of the season. They kind of been picking it up over the last few weeks. They have some great talent, but at the same time, I mean, this year might not be for them. I mean, they're going to be in the bubble, like you said, but they might not make it as far as they usually are. But I just moving on till next year, getting a couple great pickups. But as long as USC doesn't ever get on top of us, then I'm fine with that.
That's all he cares about. UCLA big games coming up. They play Arizona. They play Arizona State and Arizona in the next 2 games.
And
it's all in LA, so you guys have to catch. Pauley Pavilion's like half full most of the time, and the Arizona fans come and fill it up. So I will be at Galen Center on Thursday night. So come and join me. I'll be over with the alumni, screaming my head off. So we're gonna.
I do want to get a quick title prediction. I know we predicted a few predictions a few weeks back, but the field is wide open. So guys, real quick, who's your favorite for March Madness now?
Oh. Dylan, you
the
start.
The floor is yours. I don't know.
Dylan, you start, because you're going to let Dylan rant about Seton Hall for a little bit.
Honestly, it's anybody. It's anybody's.
Yeah, it's so wide open.
I want to say one thing, though. A sleeper team for me is Florida. I know no one's talking about Florida. I want to put this on the air because I like to make bold predictions. They're fun. And I want to mention that Florida's going to have a good shot. They have a hell of a coach.
They're going to the Final Four?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a good coach when it comes to tournament time. They play good defense. I love the transfer Blackshear. That was an amazing move from Virginia Tech. Keontae Johnson's having a good year. They're experienced, and Florida's going to do well in the tournament.
I just want to say my sleeper team is Ohio State. They beat Maryland today. I'm just saying they're 4-0 against AP top 10 teams this season. That's a dark horse that could make a run, but still watch out for Seton Hall. Watch out for my Pirates.
I think Dana Altman has Pritchard, and Pritchard's an NBA player playing in the NCAA. So which team
it's wide open.
has an NBA player playing for them? Oregon does, and they have a great
Miles
coach.
Powell.
I always want to say Arizona, but I think
watch out for Seton Hall. They're on top of the Big East. They have a tough schedule coming up, but always watch out. Guys, we're going to take a break here in the front row.
Hold on. I got a couple of news for you guys right now.
Okay.
Something I've been kind of working over the past few hours, just kind of hearing some thoughts. I know we've talked about a couple of news. I want to kind of bring this up right now at this very moment.
Okay, I'm scared.
Very moment.
Yeah. So I've been trying to, get confirmation on this report. But there's a lot of speculation going up in the last few 48 hours or so. And regarding that contract that we talked about, LaMelo Ball signing a $100 million contract. But everyone's been wondering, well, which company has it been? Me doing a little bit of my research, looking a little bit of my work, and I'm hearing right now, it has not been confirmed. I'm waiting for that message for it to be thumbs up. But it seems like LaMelo Ball might be signing with Puma. So it looks like Puma really got in the picture, threw the money out there to LaMelo Ball, and it seems like Puma just kind of hit a home run.
Who's your source?
Nothing has been confirmed just yet, but I'm waiting because I'm 95% sure that it is Puma.
So you think the signings happened?
It's gonna happen. I'm just looking, waiting for the message to come back to me.
Would he be the first guy to sign before he even went to the draft?
Oh, of course, and there's a lot of people that do that before it even happens. But there was a lot of video going around over the last few hours with LaMelo Ball going back and forth in a Puma jet with his manager and as well with some fellow teammates.
Okay.
So Puma really stepped in, took LaMelo out to the town. Doing everything else. So it seems like, according to some of the latest Ball in the Family episodes with LeVar Ball really cussing out, getting a little wild that LaMelo is kind of considering other offers.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's getting kind of very heavy because it seems like, that's a Ball brand. That's a family brand for them. And for his son to do something like that is not the best thing. But at the end of the day, he got to look out for his best interest, for his future. And at the end of the day, I feel like he might have a bigger future.
Well, whatever
with the
he
bigger
can do,
brand.
he should do for him. I agree. I mean, look at Aaron Gordon. He didn't go to Nike, Puma, any of those.
Yeah.
He went straight to China. Has his own brand, and he's all excited about it.
Yeah, so pretty interesting. So I want to break that real quick before we go to break.
Awesome. LaMelo's going to be a talent.
In the front row is always first.
That's true.
Because we have a legitimate source, and his name is LaMelo Ball.
Yes. The Fredo report coming through.
Because we really feel like he should go number one in the draft.
I want him to go to Golden State. I would love to watch him with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and LaMelo Ball.
Oh yeah,
that would be
passing.
Fun. That would be fun. Just to
right
all
now
the targets.
I was thinking about that. Like, where would he really fit very well? There's two teams that
the Spurs.
If he goes to these two teams, they're going to be unstoppable in the next 5 years. That's going to be number one option. The best option for him could be going to Atlanta. Going to Atlanta, teaming up with Trae Young and some of the young guys there. That's his best one. But the second one will be going to the Big Apple, going with R.J. Barrett and some of the few cats.
Wait,
that got up there.
Who's his agent?
Well, his agent.
I know who his agent is.
What was that?
You know who his agent is? It's Lonzo's agent.
Well, I mean, Aaron Mintz.
It's Aaron Mintz. So who is in charge? Wait a minute. Who is in charge of the Knicks? Aaron Mintz's old.
Of course. There's a lot of dots to be connected there.
I'm just saying.
Yep.
Bringing it up
You're saying
the
for a
GM
reason, Shereen.
is, he is a CAA guy, right?
Yeah, of course.
Leon
so,
Rose?
I mean, New York's going to hire that dude right
Leon
there, too.
Rose.
Yep, Leon Rose.
So there's a good chance. Kuzma's also Leon Rose's client, by the way.
Oh, Fredo's favorite player. Okay. I do want to get your guys' reaction on something real quick. For always the Fredo report coming through. Myles Garrett was a headline a few weeks ago for being reinstated to the NFL after he served a suspension, an indefinite suspension. It served 6 games in total because the Browns did not make the playoffs. Did the punishment fit the crime? Fredo, we'll start with you.
I mean, at the moment, I was just like, man, that was nothing to be done for. I mean, yeah, they got a little violent on the field, but I mean, you expect that from football players. But for the word to come out from what was, I don't even remember the dude's quarterback's name. What's his name again? Pittsburgh guy.
Mason Rudolph.
Rudolph calling him the N-word and whatnot. I mean, if he reacted that way, he wanted to say his thoughts. But, I mean, at the end of the day, that stays on the field, and there should have been no harm to none of those two players. They should just play on. That's my thoughts.
In your opinion?
So I've always maintained that if you look at the dog pile, the first person to try to take a helmet off was not Miles.
Preach.
Miles was at the bottom of the pile, and somebody was trying to rip his head off. Yep. So I think, at the time that Rudolph's teammates were holding back Miles, why did the quarterback charge at Miles?
I agree with that.
I mean, if you don't want to get hit and the guy's got a helmet in his hand, don't go charging. I always think there's somewhere in between. Yeah. You should never hit someone with your helmet. Hopefully Myles Garrett's learned his lesson, and I think enough is enough.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the one thing I always stick to is Mike Tomlin did an interview on First Take, and he was very adamant that Mason Rudolph didn't say it. He knows players, obviously, in Pittsburgh. He knows players, and he even stated that he knows players in Cleveland as well, and no one after the game stated that he said it.
Yeah, but they stay with their teammates,
true.
Right?
No, I'm just saying he knows people in both organizations, and I agree when Mike Tomlin talks, so I just really believe him. But I think,
Mike Tomlin.
No, but yeah, that's my opinion, and I agree with you. I think the suspension should just kind of be lifted, and let's start a new season.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going back.
Dylan has to disagree, right?
No, I'm going back and forth on it. I think it depends. Obviously, apparently with the NFL, there was nothing found with the sound.
Yeah.
But apparently their mics turn off in between plays or something. I don't know. I've read a lot of reports.
And maybe they said it before the play even started.
Yeah.
I think possibly a 2 or 3 game suspension into the season could be justifiable.
3?
I think.
Wow.
I mean, because that would be a total about a half a season, and
2
from last season and then to this season, about 8 games. I think that could be justifiable. I think you should never charge somebody. Obviously, it's going to be a he said.
Well, most people thought you should just go one more game into next season.
Yeah,
maybe.
And what's the big deal? If that's what makes everybody happy with Miles, then do it.
I don't know.
But I'm not condoning any of their behavior.
No,
all of their behavior was bad. All of it.
I just really think Myles Garrett thought he heard it and then, unfortunately, reacted.
But he also had his head almost torn off at the bottom of the dog pile.
Mason Rudolph should have gotten more of a punishment. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, he should have got something. No, he's not innocent.
He basically got off a slap of the wrist.
Not innocent.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he should have gotten more.
If you poke a dog that's hungry and it bites you, is it the dog's fault or is it
your fault? Hey, Shereen, don't be poking no dogs.
You know what I mean? I don't poke dogs.
An analogy.
This is going to go everywhere. Shereen hurts dogs. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. This is fake news. Just like Dylan was talking about earlier, this is fake news, too.
I'm going to bring my dog in, and my dog's going to pick winners. That's what we got to do.
Shereen's dog was the best. I'm just saying.
True. Yeah. I can agree with that.
Guys,
hey, real quick, because we're about to go off the air, and I know we haven't brought this up just yet, but it just became official today, guys. I know, Shereen, I'm not sure what you think about it, but Markieff Morris is now officially a Los Angeles Laker.
Yes, he is. I did bring it up. Oh. I miss Boogie. I always wanted to see Boogie play with the Lakers, but I don't think they thought that he would be able to play this season. And if that's the case, then bring him on. So are the brothers going to live together and one's going to be?
I mean, apparently they're going to carpool together.
In that apartment, wherever that is.
It's going to be pretty interesting to see the matchup. But according to some reports that have been coming out, that DeMarcus Cousins and stick through the team doctor is going to finish his rehab with the Lakers for a possible chance to to get a contract next year. So
I think that's a good way to go. I mean, if he can't play, then he can't play.
But thank God the Lakers are going to take care of him, and that just shows you what type of organization
they are. They're two tough dudes. The Morris twins are tough dudes. I wouldn't mess with them.
Welcome, Markieff. Welcome to LA. Marcus, stay in the other side of town, Marcus.
We kept Kuzma.
That's all.
Yeah. Hey, no, that's good, right? You see, we kept the guy, and we took the other twin brother.
He wasn't going to plplay anyway.
Hey, Shereen, how about, look, you take one twin, I take the other twin. How about that? There it is. Take the twins each.
Kuzma has to get rid of that hair. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah,
and the red suit with the floods today? No.
Just saying. Not a good look.
Dylan, take it away. Take it away.
Go ahead, Dylan.
I'm letting y'all debate.
Stop the madness.
Thanks for tuning in on this live episode. We'll be back next week here on In the Front Row, live from the Morris Media Studios. Go ahead and subscribe right now. We'll see you next week.
When it's so live, got the best view, VIP courtside. It's going down, everybody's so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Thank you for tuning in to the show. Now we ballin', homie, you already know. It's going down, everybody's so hype. High school to the pros, now we in the front row. Now we in the front row.